Unisequa, I know we had a special something. My beard has become pretty unpresentable, but I have decided to shave it when I get my second injection for the vaccine thing. So in the meantime, yeah, that's gonna be a month plus. In the meantime, unpresentable. Hair is unpresentable. Thought I could pull off the headphones and the hat and I noticed my lighting is pretty terrible. But if I want to be a serious YouTuber, I thought I would need some new equipment, better camera probably, better looking face, better lighting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a tier list for jobs from Final Fantasy. You see, the Final Fantasy franchise has a lot of jobs. Here they all are. I'm gonna try to remember what job I assigned to each picture. Might be hard. I know it's all alphabetical, so I've excluded a bunch of the spin-off only jobs because with that I would be here all night. To start with, we have the archer. I can see the bow here. It's an archer. Probably the most famous example would be Fran from Final Fantasy XII. But archer, bow and arrow. I don't know. Bows are pretty cool, I guess. If you're like an elf in Lord of the Rings, then you can use a bow. I don't know. B is a good place to put it, I think. And you all want to know what I think. That's why you're watching the video, and that's why I get 0 views. This one is represented by Edward from Final Fantasy IV. It's a bard. I like music, but I hate Edward. But I'm not ranking him, so I'm gonna put it in D. Beastmaster. I think that's Beastmaster. I forget what they do. Tame monsters? Berserker, they're awful, especially Umaru. What's the point if I can't control it? I want to do shit. I don't want you to just do something on your own. That's why I play a game. I want to control something. I don't want control taken away from me. Black Mage. Black Mages are the best. I do not play a Black Mage in Final Fantasy XIV. I don't think I ever play Final Fantasy I without a Black Mage. Maybe I do. You gotta give it to Vivi. And just Final Fantasy IX for what they did to Black Mages as a whole. And one more thing, I included like upgrades and previous versions of a class or a job with the job they upgrade to, unless I feel the upgrade is more of its own thing in other games. A warrior and a knight are the same thing in Final Fantasy I especially, because one upgrades to the other, as is a Black Mage and a Black Wizard. I'm pretty sure it was a Thaumaturge and then a Black Mage in Final Fantasy XIV, so that's taken with this one. Strago, he is a... what the fuck was he again? Blue Mage. Blue Mages are pretty cool. Like, the general concept evolved into the enemy skill materia from Final Fantasy VII. The enemy skill materia is pretty cool. I'm gonna give it an A. I like Blue Mages, and they're pretty funny in Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, I did the quest. I never use it. I do not remember what this is. It starts with a B, probably. What the hell was this one? What's Penelo representing? She's representing a dancer. Okay, I'm gonna keep it for later. I know this one is a Dragoon. Dragoons are awesome. Represented by Kain Highwind here. And they would later be represented by Cid Highwind, Aranea Highwind. Lots of high winds. They have high wind. They fart a lot. Dragoons are in A. They wear dragon armor and they jump. Jumping is pretty cool. I like jumping. I never do it in real life, though. Penelo was a dancer. Dancers are cool. No, they're not. I don't know. I like Penelo, though. She doesn't get enough love. I'm going to put it in B. I don't dance, but watching other people dance is pretty cool. This one is a Dark Knight. I don't know who's representing it. I think it's from 14. I do not know. I don't really like Dark Knights. I'm going to give it a C. I don't care. I still don't remember what this is. It's some scholar dude with a book. It's not a scholar, though. Scholar is over here. This one's a warrior or a knight. It's represented by Pain from Final Fantasy X-2. I don't very much care for Pain, but warriors are alright. I do play a warrior in, or I did in Final Fantasy XIV until I started Heavensward, and then I changed to a Machinist. But yeah, warriors are getting an S also. Most of my experience with 14 is as a warrior. I don't remember what this one is that is represented by a licensed port from Final Fantasy XII, but this one is a gambler, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's definitely a gambler. Gamblers are pretty cool. I know I'm calling everything pretty cool. My title in 14 right now is gambler. I'm gonna give it an A. Don't gamble in real life, though. Gambling is a bad thing. I think this one is a geomancer. They harness the power of the earth. C. I don't really know a lot about them. Gunbreaker. I'm probably gonna switch to Gunbreaker when I get to that point in 14. I just started having sword, but Gunbreakers were first introduced to us by Squall Leonhard, of course, from Final Fantasy VIII, because he uses a gunblade. I'm gonna give it an A, because gunblades are pretty cool, even though they don't really make a lot of sense. And speaking of guns, I think this one is a gunner, represented by Vincent Valentine, edgelord of the series. Gunners are also pretty cool. I don't think I included them with machinists, though. I did include them with machinists. I'm gonna put them in S because I'm playing a machinist in 14 now, and I am biased. I don't remember what this one is. That's represented by some race from Ivalice. This one is a 10-2 exclusive. It's called a mascot. I do not know what it does. I have never finished 10-2. I kind of like 10-2 though. They dress as the mascots. It's pretty cool. It's cute. I'm gonna give them a B just for the mascots alone. I wish they would dress as a Tonberry though, but having a Cait Sith is pretty cool also. Moogles and Tonberries are pretty cool also. Everything is pretty cool. Mime, I'm not gonna put mimes in F. Mimes are very risk-reward jobs, so I'm gonna put them in C because they can either be really good or awful. Monks are punchers. They punch. They will punch you. B for bunch. Hey, Peter, I'm gonna punch you. Ninjas. Here's a ninja. Ninjas are cool. Naruto is a ninja. That's irrelevant. They're in S. Do I remember what this is? I think this is a necromancer, which is exclusive to Final Fantasy V. People are talking to me on Discord, and I do not like it. Yeah, they're exclusive to Final Fantasy V. I have no idea what they do, so I'm gonna put them in D. Onion Knights. Onion Knights are so funny. They are like little onion people. Not like that, though. They are like start out as the weakest job in...
Crap. Pure, unadulterated crap.
Don't quote me on that. I'm still gonna put it in B because they are onions, and onions are pretty cool. They do not taste good. I hate onions. I do not like the taste of onions. That's relevant. Mystic Knight. I'm pretty sure this is a Mystic Knight, which is, they like to sword magic.
So this is a real Icelandic lava?
I never use most of the classes. Like, most I can judge them on is the characters that represent them in other games. C, I don't know. I'm very boring. I am very boring. I do not experiment. The American Samurai.
President Trump. He's a real American samurai.
I am a weeb. Even though she looks like that, she is technically like 9 years old. I am judging you. Stealing is alright. If you can't afford something, you should just steal it. What are you gonna do? Call the police? Don't call the police on me. Vikings. I am biased towards Vikings. Greg Sestero was the main character in Retro Puppet Master. I don't know what the point of a scholar is. I don't need a scholarship. Stop creating streaming services. This is gonna come back to bite me in the ass. And these are all finalists for the tier list. Now, of course, this is only my opinion. My opinion is supreme. The end.